Good evening, everyone. It is I, your host, Ebony, and welcome to this first playthrough of Detective Pikachu Returns. Y'all hate me. Y'all really hate me. It's okay. It's okay that you hate me. I understand. But alas, we will start playing this game. I didn't want to go too far into this. I wasn't sure. Yeah. All right. So, in the poll, you guys picked Detective Pikachu. So, here we go. I was trying to do my due diligence and watch like some playthroughs so that, we don't take forever trying to figure stuff out. I just couldn't stomach it. All this Pikachu. I couldn't do it. So, we're going to find out all this together as we should. So let's see who's here. Hey, Ark, and no. Hi, how are you? So I went into the settings in Streamlabs and tried to fiddle with them again to fix the bit rate so that if something does start happening, that it won't drop the stream. Hopefully. If not, then that means it's my internet carrier and I gotta go yell at them again because I done already went and took the old box back and got a new box. So let's hope, let's cross our fingers, nothing bad happens tonight. All right, let's get into this game. Okay, y'all, I apologize for the lack of Valhalla this week. Pal World had me by the throat, okay? It still had me by the throat. Up until 5 minutes ago, I was sitting here playing it.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call great detective.
Why does he sound like that? Why does he sound like that?
With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries. My partner Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories. After that, I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk. Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Rhyme City. And yet... Harry... Just where the heck did you go?
Who did this deep voiceover for Pikachu? Who tried to make Pikachu manly? Who tried to make this mouse man?
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved...
Harry!
Pika? Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up,
Wow. You couldn't have picked a worse time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then, due to the R incident of 2 years ago, some of our citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon. So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
What's that?
A Corviknight?
It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a metal bird. Might as well be a plane. I can't see it. It's coming at me and I can't see it. I need to put my glasses back on, but I couldn't see. All right.
Everyone, get inside right away!
heck is going on?
Welcome, Inuyasha.
Could it be? Or
That's one of my favorite animes.
Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's all right. Just calm down.
This game is off to an awesome start.
Pikachu?
Lousy Corviknight.
Pikachu
It
getting
just
his
made off with my
whoop
signature
already.
hat.
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Who is this voice for Pikachu? I can't. Oh, forgive me, guys. I'm a little under the weather and a little hopped up on cold medicine because that's another reason why I was not streaming Valhalla. It's because I sounded like somebody literally had me by the throat. So I got my peppermint tea here. And we're going to try to get through this. It wasn't buffering for me, Ark, so I don't know. Let's see. You know how important that hat is to me, and that Corviknight just flew off with it. What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Oh, just pick it up. Okay. Move, speak, examine.
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside. A family photo? This girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Oh, classic Ryan. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. I almost messed that up. I was like, whoa. But first, we got to deal with Corviknight. All right, let's go, Pikachu. See, why didn't they do this in Violet or any of the other games on the Pokemon games on the Switch outside of this? And why didn't they do voiceovers and just had you read like this little bit? Like, they've done it, so there's no excuse for them to not to be able to do it again. Ugh. Now what do we do? That's who. This doesn't look good. Little pie dove all passed out. A regular sight, huh? Is that pie dove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. And that's what they tell you in real life. Pikachu. How does he understand him? I thought only this dude could understand Pikachu. Why is he answering his question? See what I'm saying? Pikachu. Nothing we tried so far is working. Cut your Pikachu's Pika chatter and evacuate the area. Okay, there we go. At first it seemed like he was responding to him. Good, everybody ignore Pika. We don't want that mess here. With the little button down, with the little hamburger meat hanging out. This police officer look like he belong at Chippendales, not on the job. What is going on? Okay. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated. But I can't just leave this pie dove here. Oh, man. What do you mean, what happened? We all standing here. Right, calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who understands what you're saying. Oh, yeah, sorry. I got a little worked up seeing Pie Dove in such a bad shape. Well, you could be next, Pikachu. It's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Oh, you're that young detective. See. Tim Goodman, this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Audino is with the police department's rescue squad. I'll spare you the details. Right now we need to help this Pie Dove. And all that Corviknight wind whipped up and blew it around and knocked it out. Right into the wall. Audino used a move to help Pika recover, but it still hasn't woken up. That's because you suck at your job, Audino. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that, great work. Now I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pika here and go. Well, pick him up. Why y'all debating it at this time? Scoop him into a shoebox and let's go. Jeez. Mr. Butler said he's not interested. We'll find a way to wake it up. Let a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation, one that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Pika to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Pikachu, use Thunderbolt. Shocked to stop that bird. He wake up dead. Oh boy. Why don't we talk to those other Pika? Sure, let's give it a shot. Why are we talking to them? Why aren't we just picking up this bird and going on about our business? Hold on a sec. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Cases don't just pop up when it's convenient for us. Is this... okay. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right. And it's been a good long while since our last case. And... so let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go about investigating a case. Tutorial time! We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. This is our first investigation. You just said that, basically. Fortunately, Pika's injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it a coincidence, but me, I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. What'd I say? I suppose. Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Sure, yep, got it, First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and... I'm guessing you're pals with that unconscious Pika. Mind if I ask you a couple questions? A wake-up slap, exactly. I'm telling you, just use Thunder Shock. You'll be perfectly fine. Might be a little roasted chickeny, but you'll be fine. It says they're friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks that unconscious Pika is just sleeping? Apparently. You really love the smell of... wait. What's that got to do with anything? Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. It's buffering for you. It's not buffering for me. I'm looking at it right now. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did I speak too soon? Oof. Oof. But see, at least this time it's still playing. I'm looking at it, it's still playing. It's just fizzling out. I hate that. I don't know if it's a way for me to adjust that. At least this way it still plays. It don't just buffer until it stops. Because remember, that's what it was doing last time. It would buffer until it stopped. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. Well, it looks like it stopped for the moment. All right. See, you see, you can tell I changed the settings because last time it would just give you the little circle until it dropped out. But at least this way, it just lowers the bit rate so it'll still keep going. Yeah, it melted down the video quality. I just saw that. Knock knock, who's there? Message who? Yeah, that's how it looks on my end too. I see it. Because I got it playing on the smaller screen in front of me so I can see it. But like I said, at least it kept playing. It looks exactly like that on my small monitor. Okay. You think these Pika would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell. Pikachu, what he's trying to say is if you go get the smell, he may wake up. I understood that. Context clues. I have no patience for Pikachu. I'm gathering there's a certain aroma that Pika are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other Pika around here. Why? Why are we following you, Pikachu? If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu and get a hint. You're supposed to be curious. You're a detective. Its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was an aroma it likes. Yep. Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times go away. What if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friend? That's it. Why is this? This is a real kid game for real. Why is it literally repeating the same things over and over again? We get the fact, y'all surmise this already. Can we just figure out what the scent is, give it to the bird, and move on? They put way too much written dialogue in here. Oh. There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. If you're having trouble during investigation, you can call out to me. And I don't want to talk to you, Pikachu. I can give you advice discreetly, so no. I don't want you to whisper to me either. Of course, you can also just mull things over on you. I will, thank you. But if you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break or retrace your steps. That's important too. Pika are trash. Pika are not cute. Most overrated mouse in the world. Alright, plus button to save. You can... Okay, ZL to do what? Reload? No, I don't want to reload. Older conversations eventually disappear, so be careful not to forget what was said. Alright, here we go. Okay. We talked to him, right? That mouse too. Mickey for sure. For sure. Are there other... Oh, there's some other ones here. Magnemite, okay. A little joke from Magnemite here might be just what the Pika needs to wake up. Ain't that what I said like 5 minutes ago? You can't use your moves, so you'd have to ask Magnemite to do the jolting for you. Why can't this Pikachu? Oh, see, now I got to go back and figure out why this Pikachu can't use his moves. Let's not go there. You know I'd use my moves if I could. Magnemite, like, what's up? Oh, I'll tell you what the problem is. We've got a Pika that won't wake up. I was thinking one of your electric type moves could jolt it awake, though probably only as a last resort. Nope. That was the first thing I thought of. Oh, you be willing to help us out? Thanks. If all else fails, we'll hit you up for an electrifying assist. I wonder, do I get graded on this, whether if I take the extreme route or the route more friendly that takes more tedious work? That's what it's sounding like. Oh, Zatsu just standing here chill.
Nah.
I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. But that's the sort of Pokemon who's probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking it if it knows anything about how to wake up Pidove. Way ahead of you. He does look creepy just standing there. Can you hear me? Yes, Pidove. Just continue to ignore the rat. It's okay. You wonder what's wrong? 2. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. Satsu said, look, y'all leave me alone. I'm trying to get these rays, man. Forget that bird. It's awfully calm given all the commotion going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Maybe. He does run like that. He does. Oh, okay, here we go. Aromatisse! Y'all should be proud of me. Because I came in here not knowing the names of Pokemon from Gen like 4 or 5 to current, okay? I had to, in the last year, brush up my Pokemon knowledge on all these names and what they look like. Be proud of your girl, okay? It was a crash course to learn what? 700-800 Pokemon names and associate them with the correct Pokemon. They like the smell. They like the smell. You're asking it to make the nice aroma? Welcome with this cup. Hurry up, make the nice aroma. The Pidove are really getting on its nerves. Seems like these Pidove are all drawn to a scent that Aromatisse emits, which means Aromatisse might be able to help us wake up the unconscious Pidove. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if this Aromatisse is willing to help us out. Hey, you. Fluffy, we need your help. It'll help us out if we can get these Pidove to stop following it around. Stop smelling so good, girl. Fair enough. Let's talk to the Pidove. I just hope they understand us. Why wouldn't they understand you? Pikachu, you're supposed to do the talking. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Like, bruh, I was here first. Now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon, Aromatisse is going to go make lots of nice aromas right over there. They're on board with the nice aromas over there playing. So they'll move. Great. Wow, you can't even afford to tailgate in this parking lot. Do they even allow tailgating in Disney World or Disneyland's parking lots? I've never seen that. And they have people walking those lots too. Once you pay that, what, $35, $50 to park. Whew, jeez. They just brought back memories. Epcot is just as expensive. I went to Epcot, what, a year, 2 years ago? Oh my goodness. It's terrible. Aroma. It's happy to lend a hand now that we got those Pida to move. Great, let's take Aromatisse back to the square. Aromatisse. Oh, there we go. We're buffering again. Here we go. We're buffering again. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna have to call my service provider because this is not, I don't like it. I don't know what happened. It seemed like after that first cold snap and all that rain we had back at the end of December, my stuff has been terrible ever since.
All right. Glad that worked.
Oh,
But this is the only way I can keep the stream from like dropping. It's just having it reduce the bit rate. That's the only way. Ordinary. Wow, Aromatisse's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I don't get why the Pida like it so much. Hey, olfactory sensors work different for different species. Yeah, they all is cuckooing. Glad you're enjoying it. Yep, you were a huge help, Aromatisse. Thanks. Excellent work, young detective. That a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. How about you ask him and find out? Yeah, Mr. Butler, you. Pokemon Protection Bureau, PPB. Yeah, okay. The PPB? We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City. So we get regular police and then Pokemon had their own police. Okay. So it's kind of like the police but focused on Pokemon. That's what I just said. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City Police Station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look at what happened. I can't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was so shaken by what occurred, he took it upon himself to create the PPB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon, like the R incident, would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't keeping the peace the police's job, though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise in the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City while the PPB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Yes, that's what he just explained to you, why it was formed. Alright, that's everything. No. How do I get out of this? I don't want to read all this again. B. Hit the wrong button. By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier and I couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Nope. I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can. I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. It's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. What? Why would they think Pokemon... Why would he think Pokemon don't understand humans? Pikachu used Thunderbolt. He understands me calling his name and telling him what attack to do. Why would he not understand what humans are saying? Alright. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. You a little slow. You a little slow, my guy. All of y'all. Slow. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Whew, that was close. I thought he caught on to us. If he did... Be careful. Usually folks who wouldn't believe we can talk to one another. Oh, who's walking in the background? Whoa.
It's back again. Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir.
Oh,
It's Corviknight again. Give me back my hat, would ya? Nope. The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. Zatu looks like a really tall, awkward kid. The kid that stands in the corner and says, "Please don't touch me. Don't touch me." That's my hat. Hey, that was me as a kid. Just, I'm gonna stay over here in my square. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Eggs.
Don't let her lie to y'all.
I'm gonna get him later. I'm gonna get him later. Those are Pokemon cries. Sound like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's not go check it out. I don't know if we're gonna be playing this after this initial episode, because this is a little tedious. This game is a oh, stop! All right now, he startled me. He moved. Bird still around Aromatisse. It's a dragon. Pikachu, look. Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Why are we investigating the apples that fell? I thought we were chasing Corviknight. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere safe that's safe. Apples. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it. Let's not. We were chasing Corviknight for your hat, Pikachu.
Apple.
Yes, he really said, "How about them apples?" He did. So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing. It got separated? Then let's help find its friends. How many were here with you? 2? Okay, got it.
Hey,
I haven't seen any Applin in this city before. Where did you come from? Oh, you go to sleep in a wooden crate, and when you wake up, you're always someplace new? That's a bad apple then. So the apple vendor travels to different locations, and this Applin gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this Applin. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I'll bet that was Corviknight. Same goes for these crates being toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have evacuated the area like everybody else. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I'd like to go get my hat back from Corviknight, we can't just abandon the Pokemon in need of our help. Why couldn't we have walked past him? I'll be back! Did that and then come back. Yeah, what kind of great detectives would we be if we didn't along the way? Okay, should we investigate the... I thought we were chasing Corviknight. I'd be happy to if there wasn't a tree in the way. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to put ice in it. You went the extra mile. Look at you. I only want the one. Who that back? I'm just trying to stay hydrated because, you know, I took that cold medicine and I think I feel it kicking in. Oh. Okay. Let's investigate this tree. This, it won't let me investigate the tree.
Hey.
Want me to give you some advice? No, I don't.
I see.
Okay, we already did that. There.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
Wait, isn't this an Alolan executor? I've never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask it and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. Hey, you, big guy, you, look, yeah, be down here, Eggs. All right. Whoa, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sound good? Please don't upset him. I don't want to get stepped on. What happened?
Hey.
You, right head. Tell me what happened here. Corviknight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit salad stand? Okay. By the way, have you seen a hat? Corviknight took mine. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey.
Right, eggs. Hey, you, middlest head. Why are you here? Because the rest of his body is here, Pikachu. Where else is he supposed to be? Oh. Guess he's been traveling around with the apple vendor. See, they should have worded that differently because it sounded like he was asking them, why do you exist?
Hey.
Left head, we got a favor to ask. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Egg. Oh good, it moved. Now we can investigate the scene. This is all where this is where all the apples got scattered around. Oh, why are we investigating this? Why are we chasing the bird? Remember what we're looking for? I do. I see one right there. I only see one. Do y'all see the other one? The two missing apples. to overlook them. Like, I only see one. This is one. Okay, we found one. Have you been sitting still, pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. Patiently staying still is patiently staying still is one of your talents. Impressive. I mean, it hangs from a tree and does nothing for a long time, so that Corviknight got you wrapped up in quite the mess, though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. And he's eating the apple.
What's this?
There are apples everywhere. I don't see one either. These apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I'd still eat them, bruises and all. Pikachu!
Oh, this is a tasty apple. You want some too, Tim?
No, thank you. You
Don't
could be
forget to pay
eating
for
apple.
it.
Don't forget to... Pikachu! Don't forget to pay for the apple that you ate. Well, let's try here, I guess. It's an apple crate, obviously. I don't see my hat or the other apple, no. Where could it be? You see something move behind that crate? Try checking again. Maybe something's changed. So I grabbed the crate. Oh, look at him.
Huh?
It's the hat. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyway, I'm just glad to have it back.
This was a real pain. Eh?
The hat said no, not today.
Hey, get back here. The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
See? Told you so.
Executor.
That looks mad
Guess
weird.
I
Ugh.
gotta go get it.
Guess so.
We gotta climb the tree. Is it gonna make me control
Well,
Pikachu?
Tim, lift me up.
Okay. You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Oh. Oh, look at me, look at me. I almost messed up. I should have let him fall. I'm only doing this to keep the story going, or else I let him fall. Because I don't like Pikachu. Struggle, Pikachu. Struggle. Struggle. No, I'm playing.
Finally got you back.
Yes! In the face! Balls to the face. Are you okay? No, he's not okay. He just got... You caught him. Are the Applin okay too? Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good, glad they're alright. Some of them was wearing my hat, huh? So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Covenant dropped the hat mid-flight and it just happened to fall on top of him. I don't know where your hat is. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat. A powerless Pikachu.
That was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Great work. Thank you. And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't say it enough. Rhyme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokémon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, course you get one too, Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up the great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Congratulations, hon.
Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
Irene Newman.
You're amazing, Tim.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Eevee abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case, too. They even made a movie based on the R case.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
Aw.
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow.
Oh, Pikachu. The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
She's just weird, just staring at him like that. Check the TV. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. We about to see
According
Pikachu.
to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokémon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may be related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokémon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokémon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you? You're just like your father, talking to Pokemon like that.
Oh, really? It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
Okay. The day after the award ceremony.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal winds every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
Yep. The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Tim!
Take a second. Frank Holiday.
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
Mm-hmm.
This game, wait a second, Tim. There's no need to rush. You gotta be calm and unhurried if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. You see this, you can talk to him. Why would I want to talk to him? We'll try to get your attention, and the Pikachu icon will let you know if he wants to talk. If you see this icon bouncing, press play on the right button to hear your Pikachu cry out to you. What's this say? Okay. Alright.
Tim.
What is it, Pikachu?
Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance... Oh, here's a good idea. You could listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me.
Who did this voiceover? Oh, but Holiday's waiting. We better go join him. Alright. Ooh, a Hariyama, and is that a Poly Wrath? Just back here fighting in the alleyway? What's going on? Huh. Oh. Squaring off. You could cut the tension with a knife. It looks like a fight could break out at any second. We should probably avoid this alley so we don't set them off. They already going off. I appreciate you coming on such short notice. This way, the crime took place at the dentist residence up ahead. Is it gonna let me know? Oh, easy right here, okay. Is it gonna let me in? Not letting me in. Do I gotta go inside? No. I'm hitting these buttons and it's not letting me in.
Whoa!
Then how do I get in here? Okay, weird. Oh, it's this big spot here. Okay.
Well, 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 if it isn't the great detectives.
Brad Mc... It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. Suppose it means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. You don't know. Yep, he's still a jerk. I think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up. He says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to... I am not about to butcher this name. Dennis, a jeweler. Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Oh, look at you, Mr. Uppity. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. The missing jewel. This place is so plain. Oh, look at Growlithe at the little fire, puppy.
I see.
All right, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. You said the room to the right, right? Okay. So this room, right? Yes. Look at him. He's so cute.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Guard. Oh, look at him. He's so cute, puppy. His fireplace is... Oh. Okay. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner, Growlithe. Look at it. It's fluffy. I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you please tell us what you know about the incident?
Oh.
A precious jewel was stolen while I was out of the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. What a mysterious name. Magical, even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Thankfully, my staff member's injuries were minor, and yet... Is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. Whoa, that's a cool. What did he do? What did he do? Why do you think the butler did it? It looks like the ooh. Most gemstones must be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines look a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora drop has been the subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction, even among us jewelers. For the longest time, we called it the Jewel of Legend. Oh, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. I guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to displaying it. I keep it securely locked within a special reinforced case inside my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And despite all that security, it's still stole. You mentioned that the police already have a suspect? Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler Barnes. Yeah, why do they think that? What was he holding? What did he do? Was he in the kitchen? Never mind. In the kitchen cooking. Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around. Uh-oh. It's Growlithe's fault. Fire puppy, you need a whooping. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. Right, the key not there? Key is gone. The police think Barnes took it. That would certainly make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I don't. Known Barnes since we were young, and he's worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he'd never steal from me. And I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large? That's right. Someone else must have stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. This game had you jumping all over. We gotta catch the Corviknight. We gotta find what's going on behind the dragon. We gotta get the bird to wake up. Now we in here doing this. Oh. We'll talk to Barnes later. So finding the Aurora drop and clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are the two things you called us here to do? Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. I got some more tea. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can. If that's acceptable to you, we'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course, the jewel storage room is upstairs, so I know you won't let me down. Okay, up here. What, Pikachu? We gotta go up here and see what's going on. There's something I want to try, starting with this case. Yeah, case notebook. For the writers for Detective Journal swear by it. Okay. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with was a case notebook. Sounds interesting. How does it work? I'm getting to that. first open up your notebook. Notebook. Where's the X? First, let's write in the notebook any burning questions that will arise while we're investigating. Oh. Summarize it. Okay. Most prized jewel and someone has stolen it. After we collected enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing the answers to our questions. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we have to do right now? Collect testimonies, figure out how the jewel was stolen. But to do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right. Let's go look out. Just go check out the jewel storage room. Finally. Yeah, check mark. What else? He said it was upstairs. I keep hitting B. I've been bouncing back and forth between the PlayStation and this controller. Oh. Oh, excuse me. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Inspector Holiday's already filled me in. Please go right ahead.
Yes.
Oh. It was a bunch of whimsicots. They did it. What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used a key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Bunch of whimsies of hot dust. A green jewel. Okay. Ooh. Even with all that stuff around it, it doesn't look guilty. This one's a blue jewel. And this one's a red jewel. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Don't let any details slip past you, Tim.
Let me see.
Where should we look first? Yeah, okay. It was cut off with a laser cutter, okay. Because that is a really clean cut. Slicing it must have taken one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could do that. Cleavor! It's a bunch of Cleavor.
Hey, Tim! Check it out! Looks good, huh? Disguises are a key part of detective work, you know.
Yeah, whatever. Now quit goofing off and investigate.
He clearly doesn't appreciate my art. Perhaps I need to give him a little more training.
Oh, that's it? It's a feather in it. Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. Why we gotta examine this? Let's do that. Yeah, so the edge looked like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could slice this cleanly through such a sturdy jewel case? Ain't nothing else to investigate, so we looked at that. Is there something else in the case? It's still locked. Obviously, they just cut it open. The jewel case in this was stored under lock and key. And the key is a different from and the key to the case is a different key than the one to the jewel storage room. Okay, is there anything else with this? No? No? So we can come out of this? Nothing else.
Hey, Tim. Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything that looks suspicious.
That's what I'm trying to do, but I don't see anything else. Or nothing else is popping up. Oh, here we go. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Pikachu. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's everything.
Whoa!
You sure you checked everywhere? Yes, you just see me run this little stethoscope magnifying glass everywhere. Oh, they're talking about this?
Whoa!
It won't even give me an option to... There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. What's a bunch of cotton doing in here? I don't see anything else worth investigating.
Okay,
Open the
let's start
case book.
deducing. Okay.
I don't know how he stole a jewel. That cotton in the cut glass case is the most random things ever.
Okay.
Well, obviously that one.
Okay.
From what we've seen of the crime scene, we can tell that from the jewel, the case was left open. After that, the Aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case is still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how that case was sliced open. But at least now we have the drop on the thief and how the thief got their hands on the Aurora drop. Yeah, we made our first step forward. Okay, so we've been deducing. That was easy. Won't let me select on none of those people. Okay, so after investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can't be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took, I think, what's strange about the way the crime was committed? Right, the glass was cut and the door wasn't. Right. So that means the thief only had one of the keys. The one that to the storage room. Only he and Barnes can access the storage room. Not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he is still being questioned. Lock on this jewel case. I don't think it's good to put that new thing in there. Oh my goodness. After we wrap up here, let's go ask him. It's going terrible. It appears that the culprit used the storage room to gain entry. We believe they then cut open the jewel case and took the Aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose it doesn't help Barnes much since he has access to the key. Okay, question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it because I always carry the key to and from the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes for a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. Okay. Got it. So both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the panel storage room. But only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. It's valuable info. Yeah, every little bit helps. The Aurora drop is meant to become a symbol of revival for Rhyme City. Anyway, I'm counting on you, Tim. Right, why is it a symbol of revival? Can't be resolved storage room. Okay. Because he didn't do it. Somebody probably stole his key. In any case, based on what we found at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people of the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now we've got our first steps. Alright, we gotta go interview some people now.
Okay.
Thoughts. Okay, there's something. Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. Yes, D-Rock, I'm playing this. Oh, this loathsome mouse. And the dialogue here is just driving me crazy because they repeat themselves a lot. I know it's because they're trying to make sure you commit the sequence of the detective read to memory, but it's so annoying because I read fast, so I basically understand the context of where something is about to go in the storyline, and them saying it 3 or 4 times is like driving me insane. Okay. Worse than anything, but no one wants to believe people close to him committed crime. Okay. We don't have enough information. All right.
Okay.
All right. So we got to go talk to him first before I can do all of that.
Oh.
There's something on the floor. Whose feathers are those?
Oh.
What Pokemon is that color? Besides Quaxley. Scattered all over the floor and the windows open. Maybe a Pokemon got in or out through here? Think it's anything to do with the case? Look at this. Oh. My mommy is texting me. My poor mother has an upper respiratory infection, so she's sitting in the hospital under observation, and she's ready to escape, but we won't go get her. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. A case of the heavy eyelids and you can't keep myself awake. Oh yeah, I'm feeling you. After this little mission, I think I might go back to playing Pal World, because this Detective Pikachu is kind of a slow game. Oh, excuse me. I don't even like Pikachu, man, but y'all chose this, so I'm sitting here and I'm playing this Pikachu game. For you, the people. Okay, so we gotta assume if he's the cook, he gotta be in the kitchen, right? Oh, who are you? Well, the
Hello
butler.
there, Detective Tim. Oh, I mean, Detective Goodman?
Is this the butler? Oh. Oh, see, it's a new member of staff. New member got the greedy fingers. He got the sticky... he got the sticky fingers. Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said, at least. The name's... Wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry. My name is Larry Turner, and I'm a member of the house staff. Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me if... You don't have to be so formal with us, dude. Just chill. That's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, but I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deal with all the important guests. My main duties are taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence and ability to do his job. Ooh, Pikachu, you got a lot of nerve. Yeah, what happened? Not drop your switch, Ark. Oh my goodness. Not mid-bat. You know what? When the Odin sleep cometh, you just gotta go. Just go. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. That's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. Uh-oh. Make it bigger. Make it bigger. Okay, there we go. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. That is so convenient. It's him. It's him. It's Colonel Mustard in the rectory with the pipe. Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. Yeah, about that Aurora drop. Yeah. You've never even seen the thing? It's been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis lately. Oh, there's a Mrs. Dennis, huh? Oh, she said, I'm sick of this jewel. It's gotta go. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate it. Lately. Would I get water on me? No, okay. Every night, it must really be a point of contention. I guess Mrs. Dennis just doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So it's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, eh? Ain't that what they say? Money is the root of all evil. Wealth and riches and all that things there. Alright, so where to start? I was just doing my job like normal today. I made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw Ducklet fly out of a second story with Ducklet. Ducklet are that blue and dark blue. I don't know why I kept thinking of Fancy Duck. So many bird Pokemon. As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. Seems weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw that the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by Pokemon. You don't know what you got punched by, my dude. Next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. Based on the size, it couldn't have been human, so I'm guessing it was a Pokemon. Red Pokemon. Do you know what kind it was? I'm really not sure. It all happened so fast. I see. I'm sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora Drop. Now, depending on its shape, which it looks kind of eggish, like if a Ducklet took it, she might have thought it was one of her eggs? Maybe? It's possible that the culprit ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. So, Tim, now that you've heard Turner's story, what do you think? Yeah, we need to find the Ducklet in that red Pokemon. Yep. You got it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you see anything else? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. Okay. Anything else? No? Alright. Mr. Dennis is such a nice person. I've never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him. Look at him trying to wiggle his way. I feel sorry for him, but you know, the police must think it's a reason. That sounds like you did it. Barnes is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great co-worker with tons of experience. I mean, if you know Barnes before all this, you could never even imagine him being a thief. Alright, so we're done with you. Oh, you just hiding over here? Clefable? Oh, my nose. My nose. Mr. Dennis's partner is a Clefable. Pikachu gonna ask these questions. What gives? No need to be so rude. Why is she suspicious of us? We just walked in the door. Hold on.
Yes? You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
I don't know about the frills on that skirt, but that jacket is cute. She looked uppity. She took it. We're detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. No, are we still buffering? Is it still buffering? I just seen it start buffering on my end. Did it stop? Did it stop? Okay, alright. Detectives, oh, I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband, that must mean you're Claudia Dennis. I do mind, actually, because I took it because the stone is mine. I'm tired of my husband trying to take my stuff from me. I'm accustomed to a lifestyle, and he's trying to ruin it. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. This case has already been solved. See? What I say? What I say? What do you mean? The police said that Barnes is behind all this, so the matter's settled. Yep, it's them two. They in cahoots. The new guy and the wife. She cheating on the husband with the new guy. And she was like, look, you got to give me that egg. And because he trying to take it from me. And we going to make Barnes the fall guy. Look at me. I got it all worked out. But we can't be certain that it was Barnes who committed the crime. Sounds just like my husband. But nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner, Ducklet, was involved in the crime? You look as though you don't believe me.
Yes?
See, it's incredibly valuable. That's all you care about? But do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Calm down, lady. I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. My face on. Yes, Pikachu, you look perpetually confused. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be paraded about for the general public. She said you plebeians aren't worthy. Woo! They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. Pikachu with these comments. Oh, what did you witness?
Excuse me?
I didn't exactly see it clearly. Did you see it or did you not? But I did witness some irrefutable proof, such as, at the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon. Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Douglas. So you didn't even see the bird Pokemon clearly. You don't even know if it was a bird. You just assumed because it was flying and it was blue, it was a bird. That don't mean that, Pikachu. Stop trying to... No, we're not listening to her. In hindsight, she was obviously still in the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. A metallic sound? Do you know what could have made the noise? No, I don't, but the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? Suppose she must have broken something in the act. And I've heard it confirmed that Ducklet's feathers were found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? No, because have they actually genetically matched the feathers to that particular ducklet? Fingerprints, ma'am. Yeah, she's convinced of her own theory. But all it's based on is metallic sound and the sight of a flying bluebird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy. I've been saying that, Pikachu. I'm sorry, but that information alone is... Excuse me. Then hurry up and find whoever is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? Right, I guess she upset she ain't gotta take it out on me. I'm just a Met girl. I'll fight you.
Excuse me?
Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting, especially when it comes to Barnes. I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time, much longer in fact than I've known Sanjeev. I'm just going on a limb here. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? You know what? I just noticed this Lugia in the... Okay, you can't see it because my face is in the way. So hold on. I'm going to show you guys. I got distracted real quick. Squirrel. There is a Lugia in the background here. Look at that. That photo has a Lugia in it. It looks like the car I just got last weekend. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright. I got distracted. Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev. Even though I'm sure he believes he's being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get the feeling Claudia's not a huge fan of Barnes. You think that's why she's so sure he's the thief? Possibly.
Excuse me?
Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dopes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. Noted testimony. Alright. You mentioned earlier that she might be involved in a crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of doing such a thing? Yes, she even helps Barnes out with his shopping. She'd certainly be capable of making off with the jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes. Alright. That's all we need to know from you.
Whoa!
I'm not leaving! Chill out, Pikachu.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're not at liberty to share. Alright, okay. It's famous throughout the entire jewelry industry. Ark, don't fall asleep too deep, cause remember we gotta help Goemon get his BPs. Go get some coffee or something, cause we gotta grind some BPs later. Then there must be plenty of people who would like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have been stolen by an intruder? I can't rule out that possibility, but based on current evidence, I'd say the likelihood of a burglary is low. Yeah, I'll be done in a second. Stay awake. Stay awake. I was told Barnes is the police's prime suspect. Well, the circumstantial evidence certainly seems to be pointing in his direction. He doesn't sound terribly convinced. Does anything strike you as odd? Yes, actually. I can't think of a single motive for Barnes to steal that jewel. He doesn't appear to bear any ill will toward Mr. Dennis, and he's in no trouble financially. That being said, we may uncover a motive in the course of our investigation. I'm telling you, it's the wife. But for now, I can't say anything with certainty. Understood. We don't care about your daddy. No, they don't. We don't care. Thank you anyway. Was working on the R case when he went missing, so it stands to reason that if you followed that thread, you'd find Harry too. But the case has been closed and we still don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Don't be discouraged, Tim. Look at how you with an award. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it. And in the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. All right. Last thing. What was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? Y'all still looking, of course. I asked the witnesses. Okay, we did that. All right. Okay, well, remind Bashab with that. Lieutenant McMaster is currently interviewing Mr. Barnes in this room.
Excuse me?
Can I join in? Nope. Manetric, what's up? Night Arg. Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? Even harder to talk to than Brad's Manetric. Okay, so we've talked to everybody. Clefable didn't want to have anything to do with us. Did we talk to everybody upstairs? We looked at that. Okay. This room is currently being searched by the police.
Whoa!
Oh, well, fine then. So, yeah, I mean, there's nobody else to talk to, so we go to the trusty dusty book, right?
Okay.
Are we still missing some information? We talked to all of them. We talked to him. Is there something else do we need to talk to Growlithe? Apparently she feels responsible. No wonder she's down. Maybe we should leave her alone. I guess so. Okay, so yeah, we've talked to everybody.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, there's nothing else here. Do I gotta go back and talk to him? Talk to him again? Ask me anything you like. Oh, here we go. About the symbol of revival. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago, during the art incident, my jewel shop suffered considerable damage. You were a victim? Some Pokemon who've been exposed to R went berserk. Their rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and other goods. By that time, I had already had the Aurora Drop. I kept it stored safely in the shop. Was it damaged? No, as a matter of fact, it wasn't. For all the jewels in my shop, the Aurora Drop was the only one to remain unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aurora Drop that you might believe it was being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aurora Drop became known as the jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all of that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? Okay, we know that. Why donate something so precious? It's not just precious to me, and during the start of Pokemon Friendship Week, I thought it was about time I did mine. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so, I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. I'm impressed. It don't take much to impress you, Pikachu. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? I forget I said anything. I shouldn't burden you with concern over such personal matters. Better go get your wife, dog. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aurora Drop as quickly as possible. Understood. We'll do everything we can. Oh, there we go. Story progression. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Yeah, let's go talk to him. Come on. Let's go. How did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who might you be? Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? My apologies. I am Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Can we ask you questions, Joe? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please don't worry about that. If you've been hired by Mr. Dennis, then it's my duty to give you my full cooperation. What do you want? Where were you? It wasn't after you finished your errand and entered the house you realized something was amiss. You heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When you rushed upstairs, you found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room. So Barnes was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you think he would have run straight into the thief? If he didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? That window is open right there on the landing. Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I looked inside, I saw the Aurora Drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who can corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mrs. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about, and the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Well, Clefable didn't want to say nothing, and Growlithe is sad. Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to get to the storage room. Okay, noted testimony. Growlithe guards that key with constant vigilance, so I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspect me, given the circumstances, but I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that, yeah, obviously Pikachu. Okay. He said that. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift retribution on the thief who stole it from him. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop. I beg you. Don't worry, sir. We're on the case. All right. This should be the last question.
Yes.
Unless they want me to talk to this dude back here with the yellow hair. Look at her feathers. Simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Oh boy. Runs errands, like buying coffee beans. The duck can buy coffee beans. Right, the duck. Place called the Hi Hat Cafe. Perhaps you've heard of it. She regularly goes shopping there by herself. How is the duck shopping? Somebody, please tell me. If that's their go-to cafe, then it's got to be for the Hi Hat blend. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such refined taste. I asked her to go to the cafe today, in fact, but she hasn't returned yet. Could she have wandered off somewhere? You know where she could be? Unfortunately, no. Feathers around the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't the faintest idea why Ducklet's feathers would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow. I'm so worried I can hardly think straight.
Well...
Yeah. What are we forgetting? Growlithe and Capable. Okay.
Tim.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Tim. Yo, main ectric. Working hard? Hey, what did I ever do to you?
Oh, she still don't want to talk to us. Can we ask you some questions, Animal, please? When we need your help. Sanji? Oh, okay. Time of the incident.
Well...
Don't know because you were napping. What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy? Somebody drugged the puppy's food. Oh my gosh. What are you even talking about? You woke up when Barnes got home? That would have been right before all the commotion happened. When you woke up, your precious key was gone? Yep. The wife drugged the dog and set Barnes up. She drugged the dog, got the key off the dog's neck, went in there and stole that jewel. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come ask for an assist if anything comes up. Gotcha. As Dennis's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. And we already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. Important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense. She says she'd never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Okay, we got that. We got that. Okay. Don't worry, the two of us are going to crack this case. Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are so close, and she's never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. All right. There wasn't anything. It wasn't. Yeah, Clefable need to talk to us. You think weird thieves returning to the scene of the crime? got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Yeah, come on, you can trust us. Help us out, and I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. Oh, she was all aboard on that one. Hey. You working here at the mansion? Ah, no job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it enough hanging out with someone so prickly? Claudia's not a bad person, you say. Sorry, I didn't mean to be insulting. Yeah, okay, you did. The shade was there. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing. Sound like homegirl needs some medicine. Ah, I get it now. You're actually pretty nice. I bet Cafable's really important to Mrs. Dennis. What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him all right? Claudia doesn't like Barnes. We got that. So Cafable tries not to have much to do with him. But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. Obviously, she wouldn't have heart just throw him out like that. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Yeah, it's gotta. What else can you tell us? He was asleep near the front door. When Barnes got home, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. Noted testimony. That's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor. Did anything strange happen today? Yes! Says she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. See, somebody drugged all the Pokemon. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. Yeah, somebody drugged all the Pokemon.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Where the crime after that, means Barnes couldn't be the culprit. Exactly, okay. Right. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, no one's gonna believe y'all talk. Looks like we're gonna need other evidence to prove his innocence. Pokemon testimonies are not enough to prove Barnes' innocence. Look for stronger evidence. Okay. But where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. At times like this, it's best to try investigating other leads. We might find a thread somewhere unexpected that leads us back to this. Pokemon. We gotta go back to Rhyme City now. Wonder if that Pokemon cut open the jewel case is the culprit's partner. I'm thinking so too. It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that though, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head to the city and get some leads on that. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what Pokemon it actually is. At this point, it seems pretty unlikely that Barnes is the culprit. But then, why did Ducklet leave from the second floor window? Seems unlikely that it's got nothing to. It seems unlikely that it's got nothing to do with the jewel theft. Finding Ducklet would be the quickest way to confirm that. Good call. Let's head into the city and look for her.
Okay.
Nope, we gotta go to the streets. Okay, so this is a lot. This is a lot. This is a lot. They really want you to do some things. So we're gonna end it here because movie night is going to pick up over in our Discord in a little bit. Yep, I'm about to hop out with you. So I appreciate you guys for coming to watch. I don't know, we may pick this up Sunday, or I may pick up Valhalla Sunday, since I didn't stream it all last week because I've been so under the weather. Why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have a better lead to go on for that than the red Pokemon. Yep, coffee beans at the coffee shop. So yeah, tomorrow, well, today was Paldean Fate's release day. So tomorrow we are going to be opening up some shiny treasures, some shiny fates, and Paldean Fates. I've got a whole bunch, and I also got stuff for giveaways and the pack battles. So please be sure to join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, and I don't know what is GMT for all you other people. Do the maths. Thank you for stopping by. Well, like I said, we'll pick this up later, but for sure, can't wait for tomorrow to get into these cards, get to touch the pretty cardboard. I'm ready, y'all. So I will see you all tomorrow. Always wear your seatbelts, and thank you for coming to my video game TED Talk. Bye, guys.